Welcome back over to our first guest tonight. Is an Emmy-nominated and Golden Globe award-winning actress. You know best from her work in shows such as Blackish and Girlfriends. You can see her next in the 7th season of Black Mirror, which begins streaming on Netflix on April 10th. Please welcome back to the show, Tracee Ellis Ross. It's so nice to have you here in New York City.
I love being here.
We love having you.
I like seeing you.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
I like seeing you in New York City. We used to do it a little bit more than we do now.
We did.
In our younger days.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
I just went for my ponytail, but it's blunt and short.
No, you were grabbing a ghost pony. Hey, I want to ask, before I talk about Black Mirror, I want to talk about your travels.
Oh, yes.
But these are, so your family, this is not, I was looking at these photos.
Yeah, so you see, we all were jumping off of the boat.
Okay, but see, I was looking at these and I could not figure out which one you were.
Oh, I'm not in that one. Please.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, let's tell you who. We've got my nephew, Raif.
Okay.
My brother, Ross, my brother, Evan, and my nephew again, Raif.
Okay.
Oh, where's Tracee? Huh, interesting.
So you were not with them?
What do you mean?
All right, well, this looks so Photoshopped to me.
What do you mean?
Tracee?
I always swim in sweatpants, don't you?
Also, I also want to know, like, what is it Photoshopped from? What were you doing in the actual photo?
No, so what happened was I was working and I couldn't go on this.
So but you did get invited on the trip.
Yeah, I got invited on the trip. I could not go. I was very upset. I was working, could not change the plan. And then they left me on the family thread, which I appreciate. And so I'm sitting there like on my way on a flight to Vegas. And I get the text of all them diving into the pretty water. And I was like, oh yeah? Well, I can do it too. So I asked the person next to me to take a picture of me diving. I was diving in the water. And then
I assumed you went through your phone to try to find the most. This is a fresh photo.
That was a fresh dive. Fresh dive. And
knowing this now, I think this should be so much better than it is.
And then I spent. What?
This is your diving picture?
Well, I was in an airplane seat.
Yeah, okay,
what was I supposed to do? Like, go backwards? But my favorite was I spent the entire flight trying to work out and figure out how to use the sticker thing and put it on the photo. I could not figure it out, but I finally figured it out, obviously.
I'm so happy that you admitted that, because I will say that even though my diving photo would be so much better than this, I do not think I would be able to do the tech on this photo.
So, first of all, you can I was about to go like this.
Oh, this isn't an iPad. That's a piece of cardboard, Tracee.
Oh. Okay. So, look, that's my nephew's foot.
Oh, so that's his foot.
You can see his foot.
Yeah. Now, it's so funny, because sometimes, like, when you're on a text chain and you're the one that's not there and everybody's having so much fun.
Yeah.
And then you send your text, like, did they respond at all?
Yes, because there were a lot of things like, dinner's gonna be in 10 minutes. I was like, wait for me, I'm on my way down. Or like, my sister said something about laundry and I was like, that's so funny you're saying that. I figured that out on day one.
And were there any, like, ha-has, or do you think they were just like, my God, she's so desperate?
No, they thought it was really funny.
Oh, good.
No,
okay.
they thought it was funny.
All right, I'm glad. So
I'm like, they thought it was funny.
Show me your phone. Yeah, let's look at it and see if they said any ha-has.
They thought it was really funny. My mom thought the picture was hilarious.
Oh, that's great.
And she kept going, how did you do this?
Great.
Yeah.
By the way, none of your nephews thought, how could you do this?
No. As a matter of fact, they were like, that was poorly done, man.
Hey, but you did have, I mean, again, you couldn't travel with your family because you were working, but you have kind of found a loophole, which is you were going to do a travel show, so you are now going to be able to travel while you're working.
Yeah, travel for free.
Travel for free.
I don't know if it's for free.
There's a cost.
There's a cost.
There's a cost to doing a travel show.
Let me tell you something. First of all, there's a cost. The whole reality television thing, cameras in your face the whole time is weird.
It's not the most relaxing vacation.
No.
I enjoy watching a travel show. The one time I did an episode of a travel show, exhausting.
Well, I did a different kind of travel show.
Okay.
It is solo traveling. So it's can you be yourself by yourself out in the world and enjoying your own company. And it was actually great because I wasn't alone.
So the entirety of the show is a lie.
It's a lot. No, a really good lie with great clothes. and
It's
a
just
lot-
you at like beautiful restaurants by yourself trying to figure out Photoshop.
Yes, trying to figure out how to sticker myself into locations. No, it's more about the adventure that is you go on with yourself. When
I
you're
would,
by
yes.
yourself.
I
Yeah.
mean,
it's really interesting.
it would be very hard for me right now to tell my family, like, I'm gonna go take a me trip, but I do. It's very alluring.
But I have been solo traveling since I was 22.
That's amazing.
I think, my life is so high paced and there's so much that I do that for me, like the 4 or 5 days that I'm by myself is just a way to kind of integrate everything, get my rest, follow my heart around, and wear pretty clothes.
Yeah. Are you... Now, of course, to wear pretty clothes,
Yes, Seth.
you have to bring pretty clothes. Are you...
Tracy's got a lot of baggage.
Do you pack well, Tracy?
I pack like I'm ready for anything. Disaster.
Does that mean too much stuff? Like, if I...
Too much is so relative.
Okay.
Okay? I think I have just enough stuff with like my 8 bags.
Well, that was I was gonna ask. If you go on a 3-day trip, are you checking?
I was about to curse. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
It has to be like a day trip to not pack.
That's it for you.
Yes.
But again, I mean, you went in all your sartorial splendor. I can understand. You
Yes.
want a lot of different looks.
As a matter of fact, the show should have been called All My Sartorial
Sartorial Splendor.
Yeah, but even though I pack a lot of luggage, I like my carry-on bag to have enough that I could live in it for a week. Or out of
Gotcha.
it not in it, but out
So
of it.
you both have a lot of check bag and a giant carry-on.
Yeah, and the carry-on is one that like I'm always like, would you mind helping me put this up? And they're like, what's in here? I'm like, rocks. There's rocks in it.
I bet the people who help you put it up, if they're leaving and they see you also at baggage claim, they're like, what the She has more?
Yeah. Yes.
That's not everything?
You just said the word.
Yeah. You can say it again. You want to say it? So, do you feel like there's anything you can say, because again, you travel a lot, to fellow travelers, is there anything you would like to tell us all that we can do a little bit better to make the...
Don't take your shoes off on the airplane.
Yeah, I think it's kind of mind-boggling that people are still doing it. Yeah.
Just no. What are some things? I don't know. Is there anything that I would tell people? Well, don't pack as much as me.
Yeah.
You'll spend just as much on your overage of luggage as your ticket.
You get overage fees?
They only give you one bag.
Oh, yeah.
1 bag, 2 bags, then you gotta pay. It's like you gotta pay for more bags. You gotta pay for your clothes. I don't know why they do that.
I like that you reverted to a woman's voice who's upset about getting overage.
Why you gotta make me pay for the bags? I pack the bags, you take the bags, they're closed, they're locked, I'm here, take the bags.
Fantastic. We have a lot more with Tracy after this.
What happened was we are upgrading some of our towers. And the ones in Palmer County are on the new bandwidth, which is part of an exciting change to Rivermind service.
What do you mean change?
From Monday, we are introducing Rivermind Plus.
Plus.
A new subscription tier that has extended coverage, okay? So it makes great use of those upgraded towers. I'm gonna show you. Stand by.
Good.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, look at this. This is it. As you can see, we will be extending our coverage all over North America.
So we can travel.
Yeah.
Yes, if you upgrade, then absolutely you can travel.
And if we don't?
And you just stay within your existing coverage range.
We're back with Tracy Ellis Ross. That was a clip from Black Mirror. Black Mirror is a fantastic show. For anybody who doesn't know.
Season 7,
Season 7.
Still going strong.
Standalone episodes
Yes.
that are sort of haunting observations about the modern world we lived in, exaggerated to...
But yet also like, is it now?
Yeah, it seems less exaggerated. It's one of those great shows that has that bad thing where like even a few years after it comes out, you're like, oh, that was true.
Yeah, or you're like, did they get the idea from the show?
Yeah,
Or
right.
what? But it's sort of like a modern day Twilight Zone.
Yes, I think that's it.
And there's standalone episodes, which you said, and mine is called Common People, and I'm with Rashida and Chris, and Rashida and I are old friends, so it's really fun working with her.
It's
Again,
it's so dark.
it's a dark episode about a couple that has an accident, a difficult situation, and there's a tech system that they have an opportunity to use that, goes a certain way.
Yeah.
And I play somebody who also has had that. You see how I'm talking? It's very.
Yeah.
It makes you really want to get in there and see it. We're amazing. The writing's amazing, and it's going to make you ask questions about yourself.
When you're doing dark material, is it nice when you're doing it with an old friend who brings a lot of lightness to it?
It is, and yet the thing that was actually difficult is she's so good and heart-wrenching in this. It was hard to see my friend going through something, especially when I was kind of the one inflicting the difficulty.
Yeah, you're a bad person in this.
You know, Seth, I don't know that I would say that.
I think everyone, once they watch it, will say that.
I beg to differ.
You don't like darker, scary stuff as an audience member.
No, I don't like the stuff that's too close to reality. Those like Blair Witch kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is not good for me. But this term really is going to age me. But I really love a shoot 'em up.
Oh yeah. People who say shoot 'em up are usually not good at Photoshop.
They're also they're usually like 70, 80. But I love a shoot 'em up movie where I'm like shoot 'em up. No?
Now,
then you do like a roll on the floor, and then they keep shooting them up.
No? Oh, because so when they do a roll on the floor, that you're like, this isn't real anymore. This is just a shoot 'em up.
I don't know. I think anyway. I don't like guns, but I do love it.
So you'll, and again, not to age us, you'll walk right into the Blockbuster and be like, give me the newest shoot 'em up.
Here's my card, stamp it, because I rented 3, and that'll give me a free one next week.
You don't know how good we used to have it.
Let me tell you.
They had cards, stamps.
You could go rent 8 videos, and you would get the 9th one for free.
That's life. Now they're making you pay for your extra bags.
Your bags are getting paid for. Your TV's getting paid for. All you have to do is you would go, and they would even give you some popcorn.
Oh, life was good.
Life was good.
What a delight to see you. It's always so fun. You guys, this is the one, the only Tracee Ellis Ross. 7 seasons of Black Mirror. Available to stream on Netflix this Thursday. Stick around.